Hello, water signs. It's Arhinna. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. Happy October, and welcome to your first weekly for the month of October, the week of October 10th through the 17th. So, big hugs and thank you guys. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for your warm love, your like, your shares, your subscribes. I can't even think. I'm so sorry. And also for supporting me through all of these endeavors. So guys, let's jump into our read this week. We have a very different kind of read. I'm going to let you guys know this is not a very prediction-filled reading. This is going to be about rebirth and renewal. So kind of work with the energies that I have after getting a heavy load of all these predictions we got out there from everybody on YouTube. I just kind of want to do some self-work and kind of show you what other kind of things that I do other than just read about love and things like that. I do a lot of self-help, and I like these kinds of reads, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. And also, I have our power animal in front of you. So you guys ready to jump in to see what the Ladybug's got for you this week? And before we get started, this is a general read. This may or may not apply to you. However, think about as you hear the read, think about the situation that most is resonating with you when you hear this and apply it to that situation. Okay, so are we ready? This is for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Alrighty, guys, let's see what the ladybird or ladybug has for you this week. First, I'd like to say, you lucky son of a gun, luck be a lady tonight, because this little bug is very, very lucky, okay? When they say a ladybug lands on you, you make a wish or whatever, and it's going to come true. So there are new joys coming into your life, but do not rush the situation. Be patient. Leave your worries behind. Like, as I was writing down these notes, two movies came into my mind. One was The Jungle Book. Yeah, I have kids. When they're singing the bare necessities, forget about your worries and your strife. And then Hakuna Matata. It is just means no worries, you know. And I think we get caught up in our daily living and we worry. And I am horrible at it. So this is telling you, just leave your worries behind. Be truthful and honor it. This is about actually rebirth and sacred knowledge. And I read this story and I just thought it was really, really cool. So in the Middle Ages, there was a time when these insects were eating all the crops. And so they got together and they prayed to the Virgin Mary, and they were blessed with 1,000 ladybugs, and they ate all the pests. And so now they're known as Our Lady's beetles. But what's interesting is the red robe, or the red of the ladybug, is attributed to the robe or her mantle, and the 7 black dots are her 7 sorrows. I never knew this. I just thought it was really cool and I wanted to share it with you. So this is like the messenger of the divine, feminine, and goddess energies. Intuition, ability to be open to receive the information and to give. Complete transformation, guys. Your transformation with this animal is going to take you from night to day in your persona. So the change of the pupa, however you say it, it starts off as the alligator, that's what they called it, and then it turns into the winged beetle. But this is the part that's interesting. They change out in the open for everyone to see. So it's almost like you're not going to be aware of your change, but people are going to be like, man, you've really changed. And it's going to be for the better, okay? So the way they broke it down was the larva molts 4 times, and it's called an instar. And the instars are incomplete, but they still serve a purpose in eating insects, okay? That's all before they reach the pupa stage, where then they develop into becoming the winged beetle. So a lot of this is going to be about change and development, okay? Also, connection with your inner child. Remember, as a kid, I was always scared to touch bugs, but I would always touch the caterpillars because we have this tree behind us. And then I would always play with what they would call what would I call them? The roly-polies, the little ones that would roll up in a little ball. And then the ladybugs. I had no fear with those. So they say that these are like the fairies' pets also. Magical protection. They're about love and laughter. And if a ladybug is seen at a wedding reception, I did not know this, it is considered a soulmate connection. I think that's so cool. And when you see them at a funeral, it means that your loved one has passed over to the other side. I don't know, I just find these things really interesting. So guys, that is your animal totem for the week. That's your power animal coming in and giving you some transformation energy. Other than that, we have our family. We have the Carib of Arrows bringing us enlightenment, the Carib of Wands bringing in that action, Carib of Cups purifying and bringing in the love, and the Carib of Discs making it happen, Captain, manifesting on this earth. All right, guys, that is us. That's us, family. We're all supporting each other and we're all helping each other. That's why I always keep our ancestors up. Let's bless our cards together. Saint Cicero, for the week of October 10 through 17. And that one is it. Okay. Deep breath, 5-card spread over rebirth and renewal. Deep-rooted issue is our hopes and dreams with the Stizzar. How is it manifesting is with the 4 of Arrows reversed. How can I let it go with the 10 of Discs? How can I heal and move on with the Hangman? And what lesson can I learn from this? Is the Queen of Cups. Interesting. Overall energy is the Ace of Disc. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this out because it's a message maybe for 1 or 2, but I'm still going to pull it out. And I know I didn't want to do predictions, but like I said, if it comes, it comes. I have the Lovers reversed, and then I have the 3 of Arrows. Okay, so the prediction or like little bit of tidbit that I'm picking up, I'm going to give at the very end. We are going to focus on rebirth and renewal. Okay, so starting right off, we have Siduri, and she's like giving us all this hope and this excitement and this joy, and we're aligned. And our deep-rooted issue, guys. And I'm going to tell you this. This is a very positive card, but I don't really believe in, oh, it's a good card, it's a bad card, it's a good card. Because overly good and overly bad, too much of one thing is never good. So I kind of feel like what the deep-rooted issue isn't that you're not pouring into others, but is that you're not allowing others to pour into you. It's like you're not open to receive. So you're sitting out here and you're giving and you're giving and you're giving, right? And this is the Aquarian energy. And you're like, oh, look at me. And if you see here, Siduri is standing on an island by herself. She is just all alone, pouring out all of her love, letting all the fishes go as she's enjoying the beautiful night sky. Now, Siduri was there to offer hope to Gilgamesh when she knew he wasn't going to make it. It was like a false hope, okay? But she's upright, so we're going to just keep it with the good hope, okay? But this is a deep-rooted issue for you. Almost like your hopes and dreams keep you isolated, okay? So it's more or less letting people maybe get on that island with you, or you either jumping off the island and sharing your hopes and dreams with others so that you don't feel so isolated, okay? Or this is the thing that I'm picking up also, almost like you see the fishes. So it's like you guys get close to somebody, and then out of the fear that history is going to repeat itself or you're going to get hurt, you'll pull away from the situation, leaving people confused, wondering where you went. And meanwhile, you're sitting there hoping and wondering why nobody's called you or something. Okay? So how is this manifesting in your life? Is with the 4 of Arrows reversed. And this is the 4 of Arrows after the 3 of Arrows has happened. Okay? This is after some great hurt, usually the cheating, usually the lying, the deception. And when we're at the 4 of Arrows, it's like we're unable to heal. We're unable to move forward, but we want to. But you see how he's like chilling there? He's really in need of some recovery, okay? So it's manifesting in our life because we feel like we just can't heal in order to move on, in order to take it to the next level, okay? So how can you let go? Teamwork, guys. And I know this is a weird thing to say, but the 10 of Disc in this card is when the snake and the eagle were friends, and they decided to protect this hulu tree. It's the same tree, guys, the hulu tree. And the hulu tree was like the tree of life. And they were like, hey, we're going to protect this tree, and we're going to work together. And this is before the bird did the snake wrong. So this is how you can let go. Remember that time before you got hurt, before things went bad? That was a good time. Remember how good it was? doesn't mean you have to forgive the act of what somebody did, but you can forgive them. Okay, that's the thing. You can forgive them, but you don't have to be like, oh, it never happened. It's acknowledging, hey, I did not like when you did this. However, I wish you well, and I'm going to forgive you so that I can move to the next level, so that I can continue growing, and that I can continue being the best me and developing my wings so that I can fly. Okay, and I'm using the ladybug in that term. Okay, so that is how you can do it. And also working to build that strong foundation for your family, for your bank account, because I know water signs, you guys like to save and you like to, make sure things are in alignment, and you guys work a lot. So I feel like that's how you can let things go. And also by seeing the successes that you have had. It's almost like you focus so much on the things you wish you had instead of on what you already got going on for you. You have a lot going. You are very talented. You can manifest things. However, you're focused on your hopes and dreams, unable to heal because you've been hurt, and you're not realizing how rich and full your life really is. Okay? So, how can I heal and move on is going to be the Hangman. And I love that he's upright this time because this card is attributed to Pisces. And look, guys, he's sitting there with his hands up. He's like ready. He's like, you know what? Y'all can tear me apart as much as you want, but I'm going to learn to let go and relax. And that's part of what the Ladybug is trying to tell you. I need to sit down, y'all. I'm standing up. I'm so excited. Let me sit down. So anyways, this is what the Ladybug is trying to tell you. You can't rush the situation. You can't make it happen faster than what it's supposed to happen, but you can learn to relax. You can learn to let things happen naturally. The lesson with the, let me breathe. With the Hangman, this is Tammuz. This is a Capricorn god before he's being dragged to hell because he didn't show enough love to Ishtar. And she's down here, okay? And he was at a crossroads. Oh, Lord, my crossroads song's coming in my head, guys. Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's the song. I'm sorry. See you at the crossroads so you won't be lonely. I know that's not the name of the song. But there's one verse that always sticks in my head, guys. And it's, I miss my Uncle Charles. This song just takes me back to when I was younger. Anyways, you're at a crossroads in your life. And part of learning to heal and move on is saying, you know what? I'm going to let things happen the way it's supposed to happen. I'm not going to try to control. I'm not going to try to manipulate things. And I'm going to let go of everything I used to know. And I'm going to be open to receiving. I'm not going to resist this change. And I'm going to just learn to relax a little bit more and enjoy life. I'm going to learn to heal. And I'm going to see everything I have. And I'm going to let go. And that's part of it. It's just learning to let go. And Tammuz is like, he's between, what is it, a rock and a hard space? Like, he's damned if he does and damned if he doesn't. So he puts his hands up and he's just like, you know what? What's going to happen is going to happen. So I'm just going to let it happen. So whatever you're doing is saying, you don't have to make a decision right now. You don't have to make this important life decision this very moment, today, right now, as you're listening. But it's saying, take your time and make the best decision that you can make for yourself, okay? Now, what lesson can you learn from all this? Like, what is this lady talking about? What is the point of all this? So the point of what I'm trying to say is the lesson you can learn from rebirth and renewal is that you can be the queen of life or king. Remember, this is a general read, so the sexes don't matter. The Queen of Cups, okay, she is the primordial goddess of the entire universe because she is the one who gave birth to An and Ki. An and Ki are heaven and earth, okay? So, An, and this is the universe card. An and Ki are separated by Allele, which create the universe. But this is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is very intuitive. She's a wonderful mother. She's just like the epitome of woman. And this is Namu, okay? And this is you, water signs. This is you, being everything that you are, super intuitive. She's the goddess of birth. I mean, she is the mother of Ea. She's the mother of An and Ki. She is the creator of everything. She's happiness, fertility, intuition, success. This is you. This is the lessons you can learn, is that you got it already. You are so full of everything. You are blessed. There's no need to feel that you're not. There's no need to manifest this energy where you feel like, oh, nothing's going right for me. I need to take away. I need to keep myself isolated. I feel like some of y'all keep yourselves very isolated because of past issues that have happened. But the lesson is deep emotions, nourish them, be family oriented, trust your intuition, being wise, honest, and virtuous, and highly intuitive. That is you. You're just highly intuitive, okay? So now I'm going to talk about the overall energy that's going on. So some of y'all feel like your seed that you planted, it didn't go anywhere because it's reversed. See, the Ace of Disc is reversed. It didn't plant. It didn't go anywhere. And you're still trying to figure out why. Sometimes when we don't heal from the past, and this isn't for all water signs, but there was a situation in the past that has caused you to doubt every decision for your future. And that's what I'm picking up. Unable to heal, wrong choices made, infidelity, whichever way you look at it, it's a breakup, it's torn up from the floor up. So you're unable to take on this new move. You're unable to try this new beginning. So you have got yourself stuck. So that is why it's time for rebirth and renewal. And if you see here, the circle with the star, it's the circle with the star. Siduria is out there and she's pouring her heart and her soul into the water. You are the water. You're queen or king of the water. There you are. There's your star seed. There's your star seed. There's no reason for your star seed to be reversed because you can heal. This can be like this. Even though somebody hurts you, dude, it sucks. Been there, done that, and it sucks. Oh, it hurts like hell. It feels like someone, I don't even know how to explain the feeling. It is the worst feeling to wake up and find out you've been cheated on. And you feel like the biggest idiot, but it doesn't mean like everybody's going to cheat on you. It doesn't mean that you weren't worthy of the love. It means that that person was broken and needed to be mended and doesn't know how to be mended. So they go and they hurt other people because hurt people. Okay. So yes, we can move on from this. And yes, we can make good decisions. And then guess what? Our Ace of Disc would turn over. Okay. So I'm going to pull that down. I'm going to recap the read and I'm going to tell you the reason why I pulled that out, because I feel like somebody's going through that. So the deep-rooted issue is that we have our hopes and dreams, but we're isolating ourselves and we're not letting others pour into us. Almost like we're living in a fantasy land, okay? Get off the island. Get off a fantasy island, okay? Remember Tattoo? The plane. Get on the damn plane and let's make friends, okay? Let's get out and mingle. How is this manifesting in your life? It's the inability to heal. Okay? Because you're isolating yourself. And we are human beings and we need contact. We need friendship. We were created for relationships. Okay? Doesn't mean you have to be in an amorous relationship where you're like boyfriend and girlfriend, but you need some friends, damn it. You're not an island. Okay? How can you let go? Seeing everything that you already have, teamwork, working with what you got, being appreciative, and seeing the success that you already have. How can you heal and move on? By learning to relax, taking your time to make the decision and not trying to rush into anything. And the lesson you can learn from this is that you need to trust your intuition. You are the queen and the king of your life. And you, my friend, were created for greatness. Okay? So be the ruler of your life and don't let others make the rules for you. All right? Now, the message that I pulled out that I'm getting, that, like I said, this isn't for all of y'all, but there's a couple of water signs out there, is that you build up your hopes and dreams on a certain relationship, okay? And this relationship did you so bad that you are even unable to move on years later. For some of y'all, it's been 5 years. For some of y'all, it's been 4 years. Some of y'all have been suffering for a long time, and for some, it's just been a couple of months. However, the ones that have been doing it for the years, this part is for you. They took your money, they took your love, and they took something of your heart, okay? And when I was saying you don't have to forgive the act, but you can forgive the person, because when you forgive them, you release that energy, and now you're open. And you see how the Capricorn God, you see Tammuz there, even though he feels like he's going to hell, he's got his hands up. It reminds me of when you go to church and you're worshiping and you have your hands up and you're just like ready to receive the presence. You're ready to receive that grace. And I kind of feel like that's how you feel right now, water sign. Like you're just ready to receive. And it doesn't matter what's going on around you, but you got your hands up and you're like, give it to me. Just lay it on me so that I can once again be drinking from the cup of love. Okay, so that's just for one or two of you out there. You know, don't get mad at me because I gave a prediction when I said I wasn't. But there's somebody out there and they've been dealing with this for a long time. And I just want to let you know that there's healing abound and there's ways to heal. And it just takes time. But forgive yourself first and then learn to forgive the other person. Okie dokie. Whew, before I get all emotional, let me tie the read together with the Oracle deck from... I can't think. Native Spirit. I'm about to lose my voice, guys. Native Spirit. These reads have really touched my heart. I feel like, water sign, you're about to transform your life. And everyone's going to see this big change. And you're not going to notice it until you find out that your cup is running over with love. And I can't wait to hear. I can't wait to hear about it. You deserve it. Good luck, remember, because you have the Ladybug. Oh, ancient forest. Oh, baby. It's time to get those tree stumps in. This is ancient forest, and this is what's going to tie your read together. Your roots go deep, my friends. Incredible, radiant, healing strength is available to you and grows within you. Do not doubt your abilities. You're so much more than you can possibly imagine. There is immense, unseen, but very real support around you. You are loved and cherished. You are grounded, stable, and strong, and your spirit reaches into the heavens. So a lot of times, you know, people, like I said, this is your seed, your star seed. The thing is, you're your strongest when you've gone through a lot. And the thing is, you have gone through a lot. You're hurt. You know what? And it's time for healing. And you have to accept the healing. The thing is, someone can offer healing. You can be shown healing. But until you heal yourself, it doesn't mean anything. So it says the forest can survive the harshest conditions because of the mutual support of the spirit of the entire forest. And that's that teamwork I'm talking about, okay? The greatest strength is silent and deep. It doesn't need a show of force. It just is. Inner power is found through contemplation, reflection, and meditation. Sometimes it comes from times of growth and change. Other times it springs from surviving and conquering painful situations. And there you go, my friend. That is your read for the week of October 10th through 17th on rebirth and renewal. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me. Big hugs, water signs. I wish you nothing but the best this week. I hope that this was insightful. I know it wasn't really big on predictions, but you know how I am, guys. I like to really give you stuff for yourself, and I'm going to tell you what I've been telling every sign. We can think about the past. We can prepare for the future, but the most powerful time that you have, guys, the most powerful moment is the power of now, and that is right now, this very moment. What are you going to do that's going to make you a better person so that you can make the world a better place? And it's just a domino effect like that. So work on those things and let me know how it goes. Let me know if you like it. I hope you guys do. And big love, lots of hugs. There are no specials going on right now, guys, but if you would like a reading, you can contact me at arianaluciano@gmail.com. And no, I'm sorry, my reads are $30. And my video reads right now are $20. And I won't be running any specials until we get closer to Halloween. I got to spend some time with the fam, guys. I need to get grounded myself. So just understand that no specials right now, but I will have one soon. So lots of love and big hugs, guys, and take care.